What we're doing here at Beckford is officially called flatbed screen printing, where we are hand printing with screens onto flat tables. We have in this room two 10-metre tables. We lay the silk down on the table and the silk is just taped down, so it's taut but not firmly fixed to the table. Underneath the silk we put just a layer of double-sided tape so that when Rob comes down with the screen, with the first screen, it just helps to secure the silk down to the table and reduce any movement. The screens that we're using are a metal frame with a taut nylon mesh stretched over them, and you have one screen for each colour in the design. You take your first screen with your first colour and then print down the table. The implement that you can see him using is a rubber-bladed implement called a squeegee. Lovely word, very descriptive. And that is what he will pass across the surface of the screen, just so that you get a thin film of dye that passes through the screen onto the silk below. There's not a huge amount of waiting time between printing each colour. By the time the printer's gone down the table, and then he will scrape the dye out of the screen and back into the pot and wash the screen out. He can then come down with the next screen for the next colour. Now, although the dye obviously hasn't had time to completely dry, it has absorbed into the silk enough to be able for him to come down and, with care in placing the screen, then print the next colour. So the actual print process is fairly continuous. Once the print is finished, then the whole length of silk is pulled up from the table and hung above to dry out completely. Now at the moment, if this comes into contact with water, then these colours will run, because the next stage will be that the silk is fixed by the use of steam to hold the colours within the fabric.